Yeah, topic will be like page designer. So page designer is also called as a page view. Page designer is available in 6x version of the manuscript, whereas page view is available in the 7x version of the manuscript. No difference, both will be same, just the updated version.
Hmm.
So page designer. So what's the page designer? Page designer defines the information necessary to convert the manuscript into a series of interview web pages. Nothing but interview web pages in the sense like, for example, in the policy on the UI, you can see like one page is like account screen, another one will be like rating, another one will be like code, bind, and issue screen. That set of web pages, interview web pages in the sense like it's dividing the page, multiple screens or multiple information into a different pages.
Okay.
Like features, you can use page designer to design the layout of the input screen and documentation. Nothing but whatever you wanted to like on the UI, you want this particular website or a particular page to be printed, that can be done in this page designer, like as an input screen. Each page designer can be accessed through calls to the server. Like each screen can be accessed to the server communication between the express and the author. Like
Yeah.
used in an interview process. So main in our manuscript and page designer, and our head like main group will be like interview. So under this interview, remaining pages will be available. This is like a parent group.
Okay.
Render documentation about the manuscript. Render documentation in the sense like nothing simple documentation for all the requirements in a single page designer. When using page designer to create a version to pages, you must specify page sets, pages, groups, sections, and tables, various page widgets, and including accordion comparison widgets, grid widgets, and these all fields action nothing but. Suppose while you are creating a one particular screen on the UI, okay?
Hmm.
For example, let's take this. See your uh, uh, you are trying to create this page in the that particular manuscript, okay?
Hmm.
Okay, then this page consists of like fields, buttons, UI, and actions like these checkboxes. So these are all will be like coming under that screens like page set groups in the sense nothing but a header of that group. So you can see like in the previous screen I showed you like it has multiple groups icons like boxes icons. So
Hmm.
those groups, section, tables, widgets, everything will be here in the page designer. In the manuscript, you can design accordingly as per your requirement.
Yeah.
The interview page and documentation preview are disabled for version 2. As I already told you, like this version 2, it's mm, um, this what are the like in older version itself, this version interview preview and documentation previews will be available. Like those are kind of a tabs, okay. Whereas in version 2 now they are disabled and they are in the latest updated manuscript. There you can see in the like in the drag and drop method. Whereas in version 1 you have to do it manually.
Acha.
Opening page designer view. So how to open a page designer view? To open a page designer, click on the page designer button available on the manuscript.
Hmm.
When you double click a field in a page designer, field view opens with that file selected. So in the left side of the manuscript, you can see all the fields available in that particular manuscript. So when you double click on any field ID, then that particular details of the ID will be displayed on the right tab.
Yeah.
So other way, the shortcut is like view menu and click page designer.
Okay.
Okay, best practice for building version 2 pages. Okay, when building version 2 pages, consider the best practices. What are those? When working with iterative data, place fields within the tables or grid wizard. So basically, as I already told you, like forms, in forms we have an iterative data that consists that display only in the tabular format in the form. But on the UI, whereas on the UI, when if you wanted to display those iterative data, it is best to display in the tabular format or in the grid wizard. Grid wizard in the sense like okay, this is the UI and this is the group name and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not a tabular, just for your look and feel, it will be like a grid wizard.
Okay. It's not a table, it is a grid widget, right?
Correct. It doesn't have borders, that's it.
Okay.
When working with non-iterative data, in field caption and data can be centered and placed field within the section. So, like field caption and data can be centered in the sense alignment, like you can keep it in the center alignment and place field within the section. Okay, it's better I show. See, this is the field caption data can be centered, whereas place fields within the section. Like okay, I have like for example now I need to display that particular commission percentage field I have. Okay. So on the UI it will be displayed like this. Okay. Okay, so basically commission percentage beside this text box will be appeared. Okay, this is single line box. Side cells like almost this distance. Okay, in this if you wanted to write the field name like 10%, you can just center align this. Okay, the value will be center aligned, but place fields within the section. Okay, within the section in the sense like this, I have this commission percentage field in account screen, in account section.
Okay.
I will write account and policy information section as a heading. Okay, this will be like in a highlighted bold text in a different color, indicating that this is in this particular section, this field is there. Okay, once after that field at the end, I will add another section. So you can indicate this particular field belongs to this section. So while testing or as well while developmenting as well, you can just in this particular section itself, you can add this respect to correspondent field. So that will be a quick development. Okay, see, for example, this is the entire one single screen on the UI. Okay, these all the fields you can create in a like one single page. Okay, but when you are trying to access this commission percentage, you can simply create in this section you can create this particular field in the page designer.
Yeah.
But while tracking, if any issue gone wrong in this particular field, then it will be a mess for you to track and how why this field is not working as expected. But if you create a field in multiple sections or table, it will be easier for you to develop as well as trace if it is not working as expected.
Okay.
So best practice is maintain a section, then section try to field, create a field. That is what it's saying.
Okay.
In field caption, data must be less defined and place fields within a table. So when you are working on the UI, you will be getting an idea. Now, even if I show you now, you will not get an idea.
Okay.
Instead of adding extra faces element to the posture page element on pages, rely on CSS style. So, for example, when you are creating a page, okay, and adding extra feature element in the sense like, for example, alignment is not proper, and you are trying to give spaces manually. Rather than that, if we apply the CSS style, now it will be effortless for you to complete the coding. I mean, like complete the development faster.
Yeah.
Limiting the number of page elements used to position items and reduce the amount of HTML to be generated and reduces the number of CSS tools that must be applied to the render pages approximately. So nothing but if you apply the CSS styles and rules for the particular whatever the fields and sections and table you have created now. So look and feel will be very proper in a particular position itself. So if not, then alignment or look and feel, the page neatness, the overview, I mean, like a page alignment of that particular screen will be not in a good proper way. So it's better to use CSS styles and rules, which are inbuilt available in the manuscript.
Yeah.
Use HTML widget sparingly. Okay, field caption and data within a section may be left aligned by hard coding a pixel with a caption wide for the caption of each field. So basically, caption and data will be a left aligned itself. You cannot drive the data in the right align now for any UI. So caption will be left aligned and their values will be in here.
Yeah.
The use of multiple grids per page is not supported. So you cannot use multiple grids in a single page. Either you can use it in use only a single grid for each page. Changing the page designer preview Excel. In this section, you will learn how to change the Excel style sheet for page designer preview. So basically, this is nothing but the D, the D. So basically, documentation preview or Excel sheet is nothing but where the styling or this particular CSS styles by default are contained in this Excel style sheet. So when you upload this and when you upload this or when you import it or export this in a particular manuscript, those CSS styles appears defaultly in the manuscript. But you wanted your, I mean, like, for example, you are trying to create a one UI and where that particular CSS style is not there in that particular sheet. But you want a particular, you wanted only that particular style you want to print on the UI. So in that case, you can just change the access sheet where the requirement of your particular CSS you need. Okay, this maximum we don't use, I mean, like, 99% we don't change this Excel sheet because they are available maximum in the manuscript itself by default. So how to change this? On click of main menu, click on option advanced tab and enter the part of the interview Excel sheet or documentation preview and click on OK. Conversion support for custom parameters, like converting from the version 1 to the version 2, or suppose you have created a manuscript in the version 1. Now now the customer wants that particular project to be the particular product to be updated with some more extra features, but not in a current version. He wanted in the in the next version. Okay. In the current version, if he wants any changes for his project, means those changes will be applied for all the existing projects.
Yeah.
Whatever the projects are linked to that particular manuscript. But if we just create a version 2 manuscript duplicate of that and do the changes of that particular customer requirement, that will be a better where there will be no impact on the other dependencies project.
Yeah.
So in that case, we will convert that particular manuscript from version 1 to version 2 in order to support that particular project. Now, custom parameters. So these are the icons you can see while creating a pages in the page designer. Okay, like no header means suppose you created any field and you don't want that you don't want any header for the particular field, so you can click on no header drop down. Okay.
Yeah.
Calculate next button, preview button, previous button. So these are the things you can apply as per your requirement. This is for version 2, like 6x manuscript. This is for 7x manuscript. No difference, just the simple change. That's it. Here, no header means hide header. Caption is different, but functionality is same. These are also same. Like pop-up wide and pop-up hide, crossing message, confirm, contrast. Print job manuscript, ignore validation, pre-event alert field. Okay. So these are some of the actions as well in the particular page designer while creating a manuscript for the particular page. Converting section, tables, and grid wizard. So if desired, you can convert a section to a table or grid wizard. You can also convert a table to a section of grid wizard, or you can convert grid or see if you want, suppose you have created a particular there are some fields where you wanted to create in a table. Okay, you created those particular fields in a section. Okay, you created a section, and in the particular section you have created multiple fields. Now you don't want that particular now you don't want that particular field to be in a single section. You want it in a tabular format rather than deleting it again and creating a table. That will be a time taken. So directly you can convert section to a table format. By clicking on the section header, now you can click convert to the table. Then whole entire field will be aligned to the table and converted to the table format.
Yeah.
So you can convert a section to a table or grid wizard. You can also convert a table to a section or grid wizard. You can also convert grid wizard to a section or table accordingly. Now converting sections to a table. You can convert sections to a table at any time. When you convert a section into a table, the system applies all properties defined for the section to the new table as they are defined in the section. So how to convert? Click section you wish to convert. Okay. In page designer, click on the section heading. You can see in the particular page. Okay. So on edit menu, click convert to the table, or you can right click and view the convert to the table option as well.
Yeah.
When you click on that, now the section will be converted to the table, and on the UI as well, you can display the particular values and fields in a tabular format.
Yes.
The selected section appears as a table in the page designer list. Page designer list in the sense like where you create a page and how you wanted to display the page on the UI.
Hmm.
Converting sections to grid wizard. Okay. You
Okay.
can convert a section to grid wizard if section does not contain any child sections, tables, or wizards.
Tile section, table, and widget.
You understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if it is only a single section, then you can convert that particular to a grid wizard.
Yeah.
When you convert the section to grid wizard, the system forces the following properties. What are those? Layout direction, across, field caption position, above field, field caption display, fast iteration, read-only content. So these properties should be applied while converting that section to a grid wizard.
Hmm.
On the right side, for that particular section, you can check these values like how like this layout direction is in across, or field caption is the position is above field or not. It's already available in the right panel in the particular table. You just need to click in the drop down. That's it. If it is
Hmm.
not, click on the section you wish to convert, and then on edit menu, convert to grid wizard. Other way of doing it, right click on the particular session and click on the convert to grid wizard.
Yeah.
Converting tables to the section. You can convert a table to a section at any time, but when you convert, the system applies to all the properties defined for the table in the new section, as they are defined in a table with one exception. If field caption display property for the table is set to the first iteration, then the system will reset the value to the property upon all conversion. Example, like first iteration option for the first caption display property is not valid for section. So basically in the table, the field caption will be same for all the values,
Okay.
right? But in section, it will be same and constant.
Hmm.
Only the single overall heading will be there as a section. But this, how to say? Okay, now this is a particular section field name. Okay,
Hmm.
I have some values here for that particular grid. Okay, in that case, uh, only the single, this one will not be changing based on your value. Only the here field values will be changing. But whereas in table, this caption,
Hmm.
basically if you want this name to be displayed only this for the first iteration value,
Hmm.
then this will display. But in second iteration onwards, if you don't want to display this particular name caption, you can also do that in the table for the table one, but not for the section.
Okay.
Whereas in section, it contains multiple fields, but in table, field will be same, but values will be different.
Hmm.
So this is what they are trying to say. The first iteration option for the field caption display property is not valid for section. Click the table you wish to convert and edit menu, click convert to section, and that's it. So you don't read this all and get confused. Simple ways like groups, sections, tables, grid wizard. These are the four things available in our page designer to create any pages or screens or pop-ups or anything. Okay,
Hmm.
you do the development all those in that particular page designer only,
Yeah.
not like a coding or the thing, or just you need to by drag and drop or by clicking the table, just you are setting a UI format, you're creating that mock-up on the UI.
Hmm.
So this conversion anywhere it will be a bit confusion now, but while you're doing it now, it will be easy.
Okay.
Like just right click on that section and do convert it. That's it. Right click on the grid wizard and convert. So not see only these two steps you need to remember. Don't remember these all the above steps.
Okay.
Right click, convert. Right click, convert. Remaining what are the topics they are trying to say, you don't even remember that. There is no use of that as well.
Hmm.
And, yeah. Now, converting grid wizard to table, same steps. Right click on that and convert to the table.
Yeah.
And custom parameters supported by the grid wizard. You can add custom parameters to the fields using a grid in Express. So this can be done only in the in Express. For example, like you are like when a customer parameter for version 10 page is added as a custom property to a version page 2 during conversion. You
Hmm.
should evaluate whether any of the standard properties for the version 2 already accomplished and what is specified in the custom property.
Hmm.
Okay, like for example, you in the version 1 manuscript, you have created an parameters like by default for any grid wizard like this particular like custom parameters in the sense like that whatever the rules or conditions you wanted to give according to your own purpose, not it's available in the manuscript. It is not available in the manuscript. You are customing, you are designing it as per your condition.
Hmm.
So what are the condition you have given and what are the changes you are done in the version 1? When you convert this version to that particular custom properties are there, no? That will be applied. But whether it is satisfying in the version 2 or not, you need to check.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, like it's applying here as well after conversion as well. You need to check whether it's applying or not in the version 2 manuscript.
Okay.
Now defining wizard. What is wizard? Like like wizard is a collection of collapsed sections stacked in a vertical unit. While each section may expand or collapse, only one section may be expanded at a time. Wizard in the sense like it will be looking, I mean, like collapsed, it's the collection of the collapsed sections. Like, okay, now this is the current heading of this particular wizard. Okay, this is section 1, this is section 2. In section 1, I have this particular field value, and in section 2, I have this particular field value. Where this is the advantage of this section. I mean, in wizard, we can have multiple sections, in uh, but in a section we cannot have a multiple wizard.
Okay.
Okay, nothing. Just you'll be confused with all the names. But if I show you on your UI, so you will be. I wish I had a mock-up at least to show you in the Duck Creek one, but I cannot open it in my local. Okay, you already worked in the forms with the forms, right? So you
Hmm.
know how to create a policy, right?
Hmm.
So while creating a policy, you may have observed like section, tables, widgets on the UI like account screen, rating screen, code screen, and bind screen or issue screen, right?
We used to have tables. That's what I remember. Sections and all, I don't remember. Section and widget, I
Okay,
don't
you
know.
remember policy account screen, right? First screen.
Yeah.
So in that, we have multiple sections. You remember?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
remember? Okay, you remember this code section, code screen or not? Where in the first section you'll be having all the data, all the fields will be defaultly printed in the read-only status, which are mapped from the account and policy screen in the first section.
Hmm.
In the second section, you can see that premium value will be there.
Yeah.
In the next section, the terms and conditions will be there. So this is what a single screen consists of a multiple sections.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I'm trying to say. So while you're working on that, you can have an experience based on, I mean, like when you're working, you will definitely learn parallelly, but there is no need to learn again separately like section, group, everything.
Okay.
So to delete a widget, select any particular widget you wish to delete and click on the delete button. And in the confirm dialog box, you can click yes and click on the confirm like yes or no. And definition of these are the properties which are available in the right panel of any particular widget. Suppose you created one field in the left corner, left side, and when you click on that particular field in the right panel, in the properties of that particular widget, these properties will be available like name, caption, show caption in the drop down. So these are the properties will be available. So according to your wish, how you wanted to display on the UI, you need to click on this.
Okay.
So setting the name property, like name property contains the name of that particular widget. So you created a widget and you wanted to set that particular name in that particular for that particular widget. How to set that? Click on that particular widget you want to set a name. On the definition tab, click the name. So on the definition tab, in the sense you can see in the right corner, right side tabular format one you can see on the page designer screen. So definition, like in that table, that will be a table format, definition, layout, how should it should display, those all will be there. So in the first name, you can see the definition tab, and in the drop down, if you click a name and enter the widget name. So these are the properties how to view your setting for that particular widget, like setting the name, setting the caption for that widget. So how to do it? These are the steps. You're getting it right or you're confusing.
These are all new things I've not seen, like, come across.
Okay, you worked in Pages manuscript or not for while developing a form.
Yeah, I worked.
So you opened any page designer or not?
Ha.
So when you open that particular page designer, left side you can see all the pages and fields like in a proper way. Multiple screens you can see like account screen, and in account screen what are the fields you want, you will be mapping it, and buttons and widgets you'll be mapping it. Okay,
Yeah.
simple thing. In a page you added a widget in the sense like just the heading of that particular section you think, and now you wanted to give that particular section name of what you wanted to display on the UI. So where you will be giving it? You will be giving that particular section caption on the right side. Right side in the sense, left side you can see only the pages, field names, and multiple screens and buttons and those all. Whereas when you click on that particular page, particular page name or page set, right side you can see the tabular format where you can find multiple properties.
Yeah.
So in that properties itself, where you'll be setting the name, will be given this name. Either it may be section, group, table, pages, widgets, anything that tabular format is available for all the things.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
No.
Hello?
Yeah. I don't remember this, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, so there you'll be giving that name. Okay. Like how to set a caption for that particular wizard. Click on that particular wizard and on definition tab, click on that caption and enter the caption you want it to be according to your wish. Show condition property is nothing but you are setting a condition for that particular wizard when it should display on the UI or on that particular screen.
Yeah.
So how you are setting the condition? Click on that particular wizard on the left side and on the definition tab, click on the show condition in the right panel. In the right tabular format where you can click on the show condition. So in the show condition, you can click on that click button and you can map the field where you have created the condition in the particular field. Okay, when you map that field, when the condition satisfies itself, that particular wizard will be displayed on the particular UI.
Yeah.
And next, height property in the sense like how much height you want, like width and height and length properties you are giving, like look and feel properties. These are how, I mean, like you can just click on the definition tab, click on height and enter the desired height in pixels and click on OK.
Yeah.
Width and these are like styling of that particular wizard, like how much size you want and how much like caption size or UI layout you are giving it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how you set the width. Okay, like click on that definition tab and click on that width and enter the desired width in pixel format. So this is the CSS style. Okay, how you do it in definition tab, click on that style and CSS button, drag and like click anything by default which you want, like it should be right aligned or center aligned and left with how much it should be, right with how much it should be, distance how much should be, where that particular widget should be displayed in the center aligned or left aligned or right aligned. So you can just directly click in that particular desired style, which are available by default. Defining an action. Action is nothing but like on click, okay, like buttons. Actions are buttons that can be placed in a group, section, table, or grid wizard. To define an action, you must generally general advanced display properties. You can also add an action or delete an action or add a request to the action. Okay, how to create an action? Okay, click on how to add an action. To add an action, click on the appropriate section. So this action, these buttons or anything you can add in sections or tables or grid wizard. Okay, how like click on that particular section, click on the edit menu and click on insert action and define the properties of that particular action. Like that particular, for example, I wanted to add a button like next on that particular first screen, that first page in the bottom bottom right corner. That is in the last section. So I'll click on the particular section and right click it and I'll I'll click on that insert action, sorry. So action name I'll be giving in the right properties button. Like next, okay, that action name will be like next. So on click of that, what should be happen? Like it will just navigate to that next screen. So how to delete an action? So select an action you wish to delete, or click on the delete button, which I mean, like you have already created an action in the page designer, okay? Or
Hmm.
it's available by default in the existing manuscript. Now you don't want that particular button to be displayed on the UI. So you wanted to delete it. So how you delete it? Like click on the particular action you wish to delete and click on the delete button or delete icon. So a pop-up will appear like yes or no, confirmation one. So you need
Hmm.
to click yes, so it will delete it.
Yeah.
So defining general action properties. Like I mean, like normal properties of this action type. Okay. So
Hmm.
what are those? Delete record, duplicate record, add record. Delete record in the sense like what are the actions you have created for that particular section now? Those records will be those will be deleted. Like section. Suppose you have created a particular button for that section.
Hmm.
Now you want to when you click on the delete record, the whole entire on click of that button, the whole entire section will be disappear.
Hmm.
Duplicate record in the sense like once you click on that particular button, the whole entire section will be duplicated, like will display again
Hmm.
multiple times. Add record in the sense like suppose on click of that button, you wanted to display one group.
Yeah.
So add group defines that. And these like go to page, these are all the properties while you are wanted to do for that action.
Yeah.
Show condition. See, this is the show same tabular format will be available in the right panel like this itself.
Hmm.
Here you need to map it. Okay, caption, show condition, new window, pre-action. Same headings will be available. The same this tabular also will be same, but
Hmm.
here you can see like what this describes. But here it will be a blank on the page designer.
Okay.
There you need to give what you wanted to do for the particular action. Like show condition, if you want, you can specify new window. Pre-action in the sense like before clicking of that button, if you wanted to wish to do any particular value, it should be displayed. That can be mapped here. Post action in the sense like on click of after click on that button, if you wanted to navigate to the next screen, that can be mapped here.
Hmm.
Use the editing ID, page set. Like page and page set, right?
Hmm.
In a single page, they can be contains of multiple pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Manuscript ID, field option. The same, I mean, like what are the table I showed right now, right? See, first in the table, when you click on that any group or section in the page designer, the same table will appear on the right panel, right side here. Just
Hmm.
this will be blank and you need to map according to your requirement. Okay, setting the value to the action tab. How to set it? Like click on the action on the definition tab, click action type, and in action type, click on the appropriate option, like how much value you want, like how the value should be printed. That can be done here. Delete record, duplicate record, add record. These are the common properties or action values.
Hmm.
Just give me a second, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the properties as well for that action which are available in the page designer.
Okay.
Okay, setting the caption property, how to set it? Like click on the action, on the definition tab, click action, and specify a value. Like for example, that particular action caption you wanted to give is like underwriter documentation. Okay, that heading of that particular button. So you can give that particular value here. show condition property. Show condition property specifies that when to show that particular action. Nothing but when that particular button should be displayed on the UI.
Yeah.
So click on that action. On the definition tab, click show condition. So to the right of the show condition, on click of that click button, map to that particular Boolean condition field, which you already created that particular condition in the field. Why I'm saying it is a Boolean field? Because that particular condition should be either true or false, not a value. If it executes, then button will be displayed. If it is false, then condition button will not be displayed on the UI. Setting a precondition property. Like, do not use JavaScript advanced properties on fields with a pre-action property. The pre-action property specifies the field to be executed before this action is performed. Nothing but before clicking on that particular button, if you wanted to perform any actions, okay, like anything should be displayed on the UI before clicking of that button, those can be defined here in the pre-action property.
Yeah.
So how that? Like, click on the action on the definition tab, click pre-action. To the right of the pre-action field, click the click button and map to that particular field which you have created. Okay. Post action in the sense, after clicking of that button, if you want any action to be displayed on the screen, you need to specify here. Okay. After clicking of that particular next button, you wanted to see the next screen.
Yeah.
So those conditions you can give here. How? Click on the action. On the definition tab, click post action. To the right of that post action field, click on the click button and map to that particular respective field where you have created the condition.
Yeah.
Now defining an advanced action properties. These are the advanced action properties which are available in the manuscript by default. A pop-up in the sense like on clicking of that particular button, a pop-up should appear in the sense like then you can give it as a pop-up.
Yeah.
Like these are properties which are available. Okay. Setting up the pop-up property. Suppose if you're on click of any button, a pop-up should appear. Okay.
Yeah.
Best example is like you have worked on forms, right? So on the code screen, when you click on the policy form, you will be navigated to the policy forms library.
Okay.
You remember? Or if you click on forms button, the list of the forms will be displayed on the UI. Correct, no? So in that, that can be as a pop-up as well. So that is a separate new page where you are seeing. Okay. On click of that button, if you want any pop-up, how that can be displayed. Here is how the steps. Like if you click on one, display a page in a pop-up. Two, in the sense like close the pop-up without submitting any content. Three, in the sense like these are the values like 1, 2, 3 for any pop-up property. 1, if you give by default in the manuscript, if you just display the page in a pop-up. 2, close the pop-up without submitting any content. Like on click of that button, sometimes a pop-up will appear and it will execute and it will close automatically. We don't do anything. That kind of will be actions will be done in the second point. Displaying a pop-up means on click of the form button, you are displaying a form, all the forms available in the particular manuscript. It's the one value one. This one value you need to give in the manuscript while creating it. So submit the pop-up window page and close the pop-up window. Like for example, like form pop-up as well we need to take. Okay, in third value. Like submit the pop-up window page and close the pop-up window manually. So you have clicked on the forms button, and now the pop-up has appeared with all the list of the forms. Now you checked what are the forms which you wanted to check, whether they are working as expected or not. Okay, now when you click on that back to the code screen itself, then you will be navigated to the code screen from the forms page.
Yeah.
That kind of pop-up value will be like in the tree. Value tree. So in the manuscript, while creating any pop-up, you can give their value as a tree. By default, that will be considered as based on your actions, still that particular pop-up will be working.
This I have to read again. Very tough.
Sorry?
This topic I felt very tough.
You?
Yeah. The pop-up thing.
You got the point or not?
I have to read again. Very confused.
Okay, simple thing. Okay.
That much I got, that if I want to show or whatever my forms in a pop-up, I'll have to use this. Then where I'm giving this 1, 2, and 3, this I'm not clear.
Okay. So
Pop-up.
basically, you'll be creating a pop-up screen on the page designer.
Yeah.
Okay. When you create any pop-up for that particular screen, in the page designer, left side, when you click on the particular pop-up name, right side, you can see a table. This is the first table value, like first property, pop-up.
Okay.
So here in pop-up, if you give as a 1, 2, or 3, based on that value, the respective pop-up actions will be there.
Okay.
So how this one, suppose if you give 1 in the manuscript while you're creating that particular pop-up by default in the properties, on the UI, while executing it, the particular pop-up, this page opens and displays.
Okay.
Just it will display, it will not close by default. Second one will be like close the pop-up without submitting any content. Like some buttons will be like, suppose when you click off that any button, one pop-up will open, but you need not do any action. It will execute it and it will close by default.
Right.
So kind of pop-up value is like 2 or 0.
Okay.
Third one is like when you give a value, this kind of pop-up will be like when you click on that button, a pop-up window will be appeared, but you need to perform any actions, whatever you wanted to do in that particular pop-up screen, and you need to close it manually. That value will be done in tree.
That value will be done in?
If you give the value pop-up as tree, those particular pop-up will work as like this.
Right.
Okay. To set the value, to set the value of a proper property, like how to set a value, this value. Like 1, 2, or 3, how to set. Click on that action, on definition tab, click pop-up, and give the value, specify the value on the particular field.